Hello, my name is Mauricio Munoz with All States Landscaping. I'm an outdoor living specialist and I love working for this company. So Mr. and Mrs. Wells contacted us. They were looking for some special projects, including paver patio and our water features, which we are well known for.
Hello, I'm Dan Wells. We live in Sandy, Utah, and we built this house 30 years ago. When we first found this lot, it was quite barren, a lot of sand and some scrub oak patches here and there, but pretty much there was no landscaping at all. This lot provided us with plenty of room for our growing family and later for our grandkids. We had a nice big backyard. So over the years, we've had a good time just using the yard for games and playtime, kickball, swing set, and enjoying the kids and the family. Years ago, we were looking for some accent boulders to place in the gardens around our yard, and we noticed All States Landscaping down in Draper. We could drive by several times, so we went in there, and they were most helpful, helping us not only pick out rocks, but bringing them here and placing them and taking care of that small project.
As an outdoor living specialist, I meet with clients, go through the checklist of the things that they like, get designers involved, and watch over and make sure that the projects are what the clients are looking for. The designer met with Mr. and Mrs. Wells a number of times around June and July. The design process was finished in September of last year.
So sometime after I filled in the application on the website, I got a call from All States, and they set up an appointment for a sales rep to come out and talk to us about what we wanted. We made an appointment. He came out to the house, walked around, and got a good feel for what we were going to do and gave us an idea of how the project would proceed, and then arranged for the landscape designer to meet with us. And we made an appointment, and he came out. And we went through it with the sales rep and with the landscape designer. And we walked around the yard and looked at all of the features. And based on that, he put together a scale drawing of what we could do. After agreeing on the plan, we were presented a final drawing that showed exactly what we were going to do. It was a scale drawing. After we agreed on that, then we sat down, went over the detailed scope and signed papers so that we all knew exactly what we were going to do. Then, shortly after that, they mobilized and got started on the physical work of the project. They worked every day right up until the weather turned, and then we were shut down for a period. When the weather warmed up for a short time in January, they came right back, did some foundation work for us, got that done, but then the weather turned again. And it wasn't until March they were able to come back with a full crew, all the equipment, and then just worked right through till it was all done. And then during the whole project, we had our project manager talking to us every day, staying in contact on the phone and making sure that we knew what was going on and who would be here and when.
So working with Mr. and Mrs. Wells was great. The weather was challenging. We had an early winter and a long winter, and it kept on snowing. We started the project, broke ground, changed the elevation, and prepared to do the water feature. Started some of the paver work, and we had to stop completely due to weather conditions. After a while, it dried out a little bit. We were able to work a little, but again, because of weather, we had to stop. Finally, at the end of April, we were able to come in full force and finish the project. The result, a great outdoor living. They love their space, they love their backyard, and we love the results.
One of the big changes we made was we installed a second set of rock steps over here. We saw that it was going to be convenient if we just had some steps by the waterfall so we could get up to the upper level by the gazebo. Even though the rocks were all in place already, we talked about it and they've no problem, we can do that. They not only made steps out of the rocks, but they put a little pathway in that matched the other pathways. Another change that we had was up at the gazebo area. Our project manager suggested that it would be nice to have a paver floor there that would match the paver patio down here. And also it was great working with us on that change and giving us a reasonable price, and then put it in right on schedule so it was ready to go when the gazebo was ready. Overall, I'd say you do really well to work with All States. They have plenty of people to do the work that needs doing. They have dedicated project managers who keep things on track. And the workers that they send to do are just more than helpful and polite and professional.
If you're looking for a custom outdoor living space, a beautiful yard, something unique, call All States Landscaping. We would love to come and work with you.